Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the live. Of course, let us know if you can see us and hear us okay.
Yes, and this is the second or third or fourth week in a row, no?
Yeah, I think it's the second or third. Yeah, second or third in a row. We're
We're
on a
doing
roll.
we're doing
We're
well.
doing very well.
Yes, and next week are you here or not?
Next week, I'll actually be traveling on a day. Maybe we'll do one on Wednesday or Thursday. We
Okay.
should still do one next week.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So we are talking today about bullshit popular sayings in business.
Yeah.
The things that you hear from all the gurus, all the podcast hosts, all the influencer, your friends that tell you these things that sound really fancy, but when you apply them, they'll create damage, and that's why we call them bullshit sayings. So before we get into that, let us know if you can see us and hear us.
Yes.
And by the way, if
Hi,
you
Kapil.
have hi Kapil, how are you? Yes, let us know if you can see us and hear us. And by the way, if you have questions about sayings you heard that you're kind of not sure, feel free to ask as well.
Yeah.
So should we dive right in?
Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming you can see us and hear us, guys. So here we go.
I think the first thing we need to talk about
Yeah.
is the fact that most businesses fail.
True. 100%. That's a good place to start.
Most businesses fail. And if someone fail, it is only because he has a fake reality. A piece of information he is 100% sure is right, but when he uses it, it doesn't bring the expected result.
Right.
And because of those fake realities, people do wrong actions. Because if my viewpoint is, for example, that if I start a business, I need to take a loan. Big mistake. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Or if I have financial difficulties, I must delay the payment of tax.
Oh, your taxes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or, if the customer doesn't want to buy, he's stupid. Yes.
Yeah.
All kind of, like, there's so many things that happen, or that the reason I'm not successful is because of the market.
Yeah.
And almost any area that you look at, there is nonsense fake realities.
Yes.
I work for them. It's not my business. No, if you work for someone, it is your business. There's so much nonsense. I work for the money. If they pay me well, I will work. No, nonsense. You work for the joy,
Yeah.
never for the money.
Yes.
And so on and so on.
And the thing that you've mentioned before, but you didn't mention now, but you've mentioned before, is the thing about fake realities is because you're so sure they're right, it's hidden.
Yeah, you
So
cannot
you
see.
can't see that that's your big mistake, even if it's glaring.
Yeah.
And I think the thing with these popular sayings or these common ways of doing things even is they bring you terrible results, but you never suspect it. And so it's even makes matters worse. It compounds the problem because your favorite influencer says it too.
Yeah. And it sounds good. Usually it sounds good. Your net worth is your network. It sounds so good.
Yeah.
You know, like you fall in love with the saying.
Yeah.
Never mind the result. You don't care about the result. I fall in love in her face. She's stupid, but I fall in love in her face.
Yeah.
So,
And then you sound fancy when you say it too.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
love it so much that you say your net worth
yeah,
is your network.
Yeah.
Or your network is your net worth. That's actually, let's start with that one. And before we do, Kapil said we can see and hear. Great. Swapna, hello. Hi, Bridget.
Hi, Bridget. Hi,
And,
Swapna.
Yeah, Swapna says true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's start with that. Your network is your net worth. In other words, it's all who you know, baby.
Yeah.
That's basically what they're saying.
So basically, this is a total nonsense, yes? Because, first of all, why has it been developed? It's been developed by seminar leaders that didn't have value in the seminar that they delivered, and they wanted a lot of people together. So what they've done big names, and they say, I'm going to introduce you to Arnold Schwarzenegger. So an important person because you took a picture with him.
Yeah.
Or there's a big networking possibilities. You will meet a lot of people. Yes, it's good that you meet a lot of people, but if you meet a lot of people and all of them amazing and want to help you, Assume it's not because everyone wants you to help them,
Right.
but let's go with that. They just want to help you, and they will even help you. They give you money to start a business. Okay,
Yeah. The whole room does. Yeah.
everyone.
Everyone.
And you think, yes, if I had a lot of money, I will succeed. No, most of the startups get hundreds of millions of dollars or tens of millions of dollars, and they fail. Your net worth is equal to how much you know. Knowledge bring about control, which result in income, which eventually result in your net worth.
Absolutely.
So you can have a lot of money, but if you spend it and not invest it, you will see that you will have no net worth, nothing. It is
Right.
total nonsense.
Yeah.
It's just a method to sell you on being in a group of people that you'll come and you'll pay a lot of money because I will invite, I will tell you, look, there are a lot of people that are really influentials and you will meet them. So what?
Right. Right.
First of all, if you are not, let's say someone meet me, okay? I evaluate him in 2.5 seconds and I know if this person is of a caliber or not.
Right.
And if he's not of caliber, if he doesn't know, if he's not smart, smartness do not mean clever, yes?
Yeah.
If he doesn't have the knowledge, I can see that the guy is no.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter if he now has expanded his network.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
knows me, so what?
Yeah. And it's amazing. So if somebody takes on this idea, right? Your network is your net worth. And now they go and just meet people and invest in
investing in meeting
networking
people.
events. And on top of that, what I also am thinking is such a kryptonite all of a sudden is they spend their days networking. So they go to
Yeah.
coffees and lunches and meetings and all day long are networking without having any other knowledge. And so they're
No
wasting
results.
time instead of actually learning or working or organizing or building or
No
selling.
results. Oh, they
They're
don't know the actual sequence, one by one by one by one,
Yeah.
how to build a business. I was
Yeah.
having today a meeting with someone, with a couple actually, that were working on building a business, both very able, very special people, and they got stuck in their business. And I showed them the reason why. There's a specific reason why business do not expand. It takes 2.5 minutes to explain. But the moment that you realize it, both of them say, wow, how come I didn't see it? How
Yeah.
come I didn't know it? It is so unbelievable, so counterintuitive, and definitely goes against all the saying that you will hear because it's actual technology. You don't find the physics that built on all kind of saying.
Right. Yeah.
Like physics built on technology, not if it's rhymed nicely.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Totally.
This saying are basically, does it somehow rhyme or does it actually somehow have kind of a smart twist to it? But that's good for songs. It's
Yeah.
not so good for business.
Right. Business, it has to actually
It
bring a
has to
result.
bring a result, not
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. So that, for me, I mean, that answers it. If anybody has a question on that, it should be clear by now that that is not
Just total nonsense.
what's going to make your net worth. It's not your net work. Okay. Let's go to another one, which is
The problem is
Business, right? Business that has to actually bring a result.
bring a result, not
Yes.
sounds. Ah, yes. Okay. Frozen. Okay.
So that
Lost.
great. So it should be back now.
Yeah. Can you hear us now? Can you see us?
Let us know if we're back. You're back. Great. Okay,
Okay,
we were
great.
checking.
Excellent. Thank
So
you.
where we were was we were just going to the next one. And the next one is you live and learn. So somebody thinks I'm going to start a business. The first one's not going to go well because I live and learn. Or they hope it does go well and they run into issues and more issues and it's fine because they live and learn.
Yeah.
How does that work?
That's total bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Why? How do I know? If you are living and learning, it means that all the old people, the older you get, the more happy you will be, the more excited, the more you will know, the more money you will have, the more success you will have. Well, I'm looking at old people. They're trying less, they're doing less, they're more afraid, they're more careful. They actually consider that they learn and learn and learn and never know everything or never know anything. They're getting worse and worse and worse.
So the more they live, the less they learn.
The less they learn because they're saying that they don't know anything.
Right.
Why? Because they learn, and they're right, because they learn fake realities. They don't know how to learn. People don't know how to learn. How do you know if you learn something? Can you bring 100% result all the time? If you bring result 99% of the time, you don't know what you're talking about.
And it has nothing to do with just living. It's not about you live
It's not,
and
that's
learn.
got
You
nothing
learn
to do
from
with
just
the
from
length.
learning.
It's got nothing to do with the length of time.
I see.
Men get confusion about the length of the time.
Yeah. We think it has to do with length.
But it's got nothing to do with the length. It's got to do with the technique
Right.
of what can you actually learn. You
Right,
understand? It's
right.
like, it's total bullshit.
Yeah.
You don't live and learn. Actually, the only time that you actually learn is when you learn how to learn, you actually learn. You don't live and learn. If you just live and say, okay, fine, so I will be totally passive and I will just live and I will learn. No, you will get loss after loss after loss after loss that will convince you that you are more and more and more useless.
Yeah.
So you will try less and less and less and you will create nothing.
Yeah.
So it's not true that you live and learn. It's total nonsense. If you want to improve, you need to first of all learn how to learn.
Yeah.
Most people don't know how to learn. So they say, if you give a person a fish, he will have a meal for a day.
Yeah.
And if you give him a fishing rod, he will have a profession. He will
Yeah.
have lots of fish. And I said that's also another bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Yeah.
Because if I give him a fishing rod, I forced him to be a fisherman, and he may be the best nuclear scientist in the universe.
Yes.
So if I give him fish, yes, I give him only a meal. If I give him a fishing rod, yes, I forced on him a specific profession. But if I teach him how to learn, he can do any profession and he will improve, because even if I give him a fishing rod and he doesn't know how to learn, he will lose the fishing rod.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's total nonsense. The first thing you need to do is you need to learn how to learn. If you've been you've been at school and you didn't understand what the teachers were talking about, you don't know how to learn. You need to realize that you don't know how to learn. If you hear someone talking and you find yourself daydreaming, you don't know how to learn. If you go to a seminar and you don't understand what the lecturers say, you probably don't know how to learn. If you don't succeed in your job, you don't know how to learn.
Absolutely.
So you don't live and learn. Most people live and become stupider and stupider and stupider. And in order for you to live and become cleverer and cleverer and cleverer, you need to live and not learn, but you need to learn how to learn. So by living, automatically you will learn. Are you with me?
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll live and contract, essentially.
Yeah, because you'll think that you learn, but you will not learn, which is worse than not learning.
That's true. You're blind without realizing. Kapil is asking back about the networking and your network. Your net worth is your network. Back to that saying. But aren't we supposed to get ourselves known to people to bring in business?
Yeah, but you're supposed to, but it doesn't define your net worth. It's just opening the flows, and it will improve your income. But if you do just networking, it will not improve your income.
So it's a
Be-
focus on the wrong thing.
yeah,
It's
because
like it's not
networking is a
the determinant. It's one of
yeah.
the 105 parts
Yeah,
essentially.
there's 105 things that will define your net worth. Because I can be the best in sales, never mind networking, best salesperson, but I don't know how to control my expenses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I'm married to a woman that don't know how to control
Yeah.
the expenses. Yes.
Yeah.
Or I have someone that work for me that steal. Or I don't know what's happening in the business and I sell a lot, but on a loss. I don't make money. There's millions of ways that you actually will not actually have net worth because yes, you sold a lot. So let's say you go in networking, and this networking you find the person that give you billions of dollars, but you waste 2 billion. So where's your net worth?
Exactly. Amazing. Okay, great. Now, the next one, which I think might be controversial to some degree, is the customer is always right. That's something that most people say, yeah, we agree to that. The customer is always right. We want to give the best to the customer and make them number one.
Yeah. The customer is always wrong. That's why I came to you.
The customer is always wrong.
Yeah, because he
Okay.
doesn't know. He has a problem that you, as the salesman, supposed to solve it to him. So if he has a problem, he's obviously wrong. He's obviously wrong that he doesn't have my car already. He had a different car.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
obviously wrong because he doesn't have the correct computer, so he wants a new computer. He obviously wrong because someone stole his iPad or laptop or iPhone. He obviously was wrong.
Okay, yes.
So when I talk to a customer, he's not always right. The customer always has a hidden problem, or 99% has a hidden problem, because some customers actually know it's the problem and they come and tell you, this is my problem and it's the correct problem. And you tell them that's what they need. And they say, thank you very much. I know, bye.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
right, right.
But 99% of the customers are really, really wrong. They don't know what the source of their problem, so they buy the wrong thing. How many times people buy something that they don't really need,
Yeah,
that don't really help them,
yes.
because they really don't know. So your job is to really take the customer and help him to solve his problem. So when he comes to your business and he wants something, okay, you need to evaluate, does it actually help him? Not be a robot and say the customer is always right, so he wants that, so I give him. No, but it's not going to help him.
Yeah, yeah.
So if the customer is always right, it means that I'm always afraid. I'm always wrong. If he's always right, I'm always wrong.
Yeah.
Which is not true. So why do you come to me if I'm wrong always?
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. But the customer's always right. It has the angle of like, there's an issue, and they come to you and they say, "Look, my food, the steak wasn't cooked right."
Yeah.
And then you say, "Well, the customer is always right," and you
No, the
send.
customer is not always right. I evaluate. If the customer is right at that moment, I will help him. I see what is the actual problem, why he didn't get the steak, how can I fix it? So I will help him.
Yeah.
But if the customer is always right, the customer would tell me, well, the steak is not cooked well, and I will see that, and I'll ask him, what do you want, medium? And I'll give it to the chef, and the chef will do medium, and it will be exactly the same because this is medium.
Yeah.
So the customer maybe is wrong because he doesn't know what is medium and what is medium well and what is, I don't know, rare.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
I see. So you would say to them, "Look, the medium. How we do it is by the standard of a certain temperature."
Yes.
Do you mean medium well?
Let me understand what you actually want.
Yeah.
And
Otherwise,
so
you
I'm
send
not
it
a
back.
robot. He's always right. Heil Hitler, he's always right. I'm going to give him what he asks. And again, he will not be happy when he will say, well, look at these stupid people. The second time they gave me the wrong thing. And he will eat and he will say nothing and he will not be happy. No,
Right.
no, always nothing. No. I want to understand. And if he's right, he's right. And if he's wrong, it's not a problem at all. I understand. How can I help him? The purpose is to help him, is not.
Yes.
There's a two kind of false data or fake realities on this thing. One is the customer is always right, and second, we follow policy. This is the company policy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two stupidities.
Right.
Yes. Why? On the one hand, it means that you don't actually evaluate what the customer says, so you will not actually help him because you don't understand. He's just right, so I'm not understanding
Yeah.
what he's saying. He's just right automatically. Thank you very much. I'll send you a robot next time.
Yeah. No, I see that. That's
That's
for
number
sure.
one.
Yeah. Okay.
On the other hand, we're following policy. Most people also think that the policy is always right. No, 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 no. The policy is not always right. The purpose is more important than the policy. So if the policy says, for example, when you go into the gym, you have to sign up something.
Yeah.
Okay. And I come to the gym and I'm with the salesman, and I tell the salesman, it's much more comfortable for me to sit inside. Can we sit inside and fill the form? And the salesman said, no, the policy is that you have to stand here.
Uh-huh.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Because you follow policy like an idiot. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
If there is a policy that says you need to check every person, to physically check every person that come through the door for security reason,
Yeah.
and there's a baby with a diaper, naked with a diaper, and you still have to touch him and check him.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
You need some brain behind the actions.
Yes.
So the purpose is more important. What is the purpose? The purpose is security. So obviously, if the baby is not a security threat, I will not check him. Yes.
Yeah.
If the person just went out for a second and you see him, he didn't take anything, nothing changed, and he said, "Can I go in?" And you said, "No, I need to recheck you the whole."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. People really stick to policy in like a totally robotic way, no thinking.
Yeah, and they don't actually stick to policy. They stick to policy only when it creates a stop. But in their own life, they don't come on time. They don't fill the data correctly. They don't report correctly. Only when it acts as a stop, when it helps them to stop.
That's
So it's another stupid saying.
Yeah.
Like with the customer is not always right. That will be a policy. The purpose is important, not the policy.
Yes. Yes.
The purpose is important, not the policy. What is the purpose?
Yeah.
So the policy, we don't kill people, okay? But the purpose is to survive. Now someone come to kill my child, and I said, no, we don't kill people.
Yeah.
No, the purpose is to survive. So if we need to kill, we kill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you with me?
100%. That's great. And I think the last one, just in terms of time here, the final one I want to ask you about is the very famous saying, and I'd like to hear what you have to say about it: work smarter, not harder.
Well, okay, let's define what does it mean harder.
Yeah, and smarter.
And what does it mean smarter?
Yeah, and what's work even?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does it actually mean?
Right.
What does it mean work smarter? So basically what is the saying mean that you generally work stupider.
Yeah.
So you need to work smarter.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That is, but they're saying basically be efficient. Be more efficient. Don't put in as much hardcore effort. Just up your efficiency. That's how I've understood it.
Yeah. Okay. So if someone tell you be efficient, it's beautiful. Okay, not a problem. Be efficient is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
But if someone tell me be efficient, okay, what does it mean to be efficient? How do you define efficiency?
Yeah.
What does it mean to be efficient?
Right.
To run faster? Or maybe to slow down everything so we look like I'm faster?
Right. Yeah. Or to get a fancy gadget that's supposedly going to help you, or to use AI that is going to make you efficient.
Yes.
Or whatever.
So I think that the saying work smarter, not harder, if I use the definition that I know, work hard mean hard. The word hard, if you actually go to the dictionary, actually means work enthusiastically. And I know you will not, or most of the people will not agree, but the only joy that you get from work is by the fact that you extract effort and get a result.
Yeah, exert the effort.
Yeah, you exert an effort and get the result.
Yes.
So you love the results, yes?
Yeah.
So if I will say a saying about how to work, I will say do anything you can to get the results in the most efficient way. Not work. It's not about work. I don't care about work.
Right.
I care about the result.
Yeah.
So I would say, get the result at the most efficient, get the biggest possible result, or the highest level of results, with the least, with the most, at the most efficient way.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
That's because actually we're after, not after the work, because work means just to move things around. So I work smarter.
Yeah.
So I move, I make more actions.
Right.
The point is not about work. The point is actually about result.
Yes.
Bring more results with less effort. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Bring more result more efficiently.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now we know what we're talking about, because the emphasis is on the result, not on the work.
Yes.
I
Exactly.
don't care. Don't work at all. Bring result by thinking good thoughts. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just bring results. How? I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Kapil also says they basically mean take shortcuts, which I think is very true. And I think that there's the other angle of if you work smarter, not harder, it's basically saying work a little bit less. Don't put as much oomph into it. Don't be as enthusiastic about the work.
Yeah.
And that way, if somebody's working hard and somebody says, oh, work smarter, not harder,
Yeah.
right? Which I think is also counterproductive
Yeah.
because it's nice to work hard.
Yeah. I think that work need to be done enthusiastically, the actions. But what you want to do is get result faster,
Yes.
not
Yeah.
slower.
Yeah.
I would say
Exactly.
get result faster, not slower.
Yeah, 100%.
That maybe will be the way. How do you
Yeah.
get result? How do you make it faster? Do it by, I don't know, by
Yeah.
whatever. Just
Yeah.
think good thoughts. I don't know. Pray, whatever you
Whatever
want.
brings the
Just
results.
bring me the result faster.
Yeah. And how would you define work? Basically, movement of particles
In
towards a
space.
particular result.
Yeah. Just work is just the exertion of energy.
Yeah.
Work. This is how you measure it in joule. It is the exertion of energy. That's all. So you move things, you release energy, and what you get is work.
Yeah.
So I work. So what?
Yeah.
I work all day long. How many people work every day, 10, 20 days, 20, 12 hours per week, and get no results?
Right.
And they work very smart.
Yeah. True. Most people work smart and have their systems, but they get no results.
No results. So
Yeah.
what does it help me that he works smart?
Yeah.
I
True.
need result. Work, bring result faster, not work smart. Work means just, and because people don't actually think about results,
Yeah.
this saying actually promote that the work is important. The work is not important. The result is important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost every single saying is bullshit.
Yeah. And you've shown that time and time again. There's
Almost every single.
Yeah, one of the most fascinating things on the website, you can look it up under free courses, I think. It's the Inner Circle number 26 and 27. It's free. You should run there and download it. Basically, there was a super viral video that was like 8 minutes long, really beautifully done with all these sayings and all these. It went, you would probably recognize the video. And then everybody on the call, on the webinar, was like, wow, I agree with this. This is amazing. I've got to promote this video. This is amazing. And then you said, okay, hold on. Let's break it down.
Let's see what actually they're saying.
Yeah. And then you broke it down. And at the end, everybody said, I cannot believe that this video is allowed on a public platform.
Yes. It's really
amazing.
amazing. It's really amazing. Why? Because people don't know how to learn. So when they hear something, they don't really understand what it means. They don't really know that you, in business, you are looking for product, for result, not for work.
Yeah.
So, work. Yes, let's work. And really everyone working. The teacher work, and she works very well, but don't bring smart children out as a result.
Yes.
So I don't care if she works or not. It's better that she will not come to work. Maybe they will become smarter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's really the basic of all the problem is people don't really understand what they hear.
Right.
It sounds unbelievable. It's very hard to take in, but I promise you, almost every person, most of the time, don't understand what they hear. It's it's really unbelievable. But if you'll be brave enough to sit down and say, okay, fine, I heard that. What does it actually mean? What does it actually mean? What, just define every word. What does it actually mean? You will discover that you don't agree with what you habitually agree with automatically.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. That's an amazing lesson.
Yeah,
Anybody can do that. And I've been doing that. And I think every student of yours does that now. They've learned that.
it's better.
Observe, actually learn, make sure you understand
Otherwise,
what
it's
you're
a trap.
hearing. Otherwise, it's a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. So we have the business class on the 5th of April.
Yeah.
It's part 2, which is free. Part 1 was also free. It's on our YouTube. You can rewatch 3 hours of incredible content of that seminar that happened a couple of days ago. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And it's just sitting
Mind-blowing.
there, mind blowing gold for free. So that's part 1. And then you should sign up for part 2.
Yeah.
Okay. What's part 2 is again April the 5th. So not this Friday, next Friday. It's free. Go to gprosperity.com/business and you can join online or live in Cape Town. But what's going to happen there on the second part?
So, in the second part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the key fake realities that almost every person that start a business, run a business, struggle with a business, want to expand the business and cannot operate on. There are actually 15 specific fake realities that people are operating on. We will go through some of them or all of them, depends on time.
Right.
And it is quite amazing once you realize that everyone actually operating on those fake realities. It becomes very clear why you are not successful. Why you cannot stop being an employee and start and opening your own business. Why did you open a business and you get paid less than if you would work for someone else at that profession?
Yeah.
Why do you have a business and you're struggling? Why you cannot expand your business above a certain level? Why do you work 20 hours a day as a business owner and don't get paid? How come that you lose? How come that you need to close your business? What is this thing what are those mistakes that everyone do and no one suspect that those are the mistakes?
Yeah. And yeah, go on.
So if someone have a business and it's not successful, it's not because he wants to fail. There is something that he believe 100% that is true, so he act like that, but it doesn't bring him the expected result. But he thinks that it's correct. This way of operation is correct, so he cannot stop doing it, and he cannot even recognize how bad it is.
Absolutely. It's so true. It's just to give you an idea, there was on the first part, which you can find on the YouTube, there was a whole discussion around loans and what that has to do with your savings, which is fascinating. How your savings and and taking a loan is connected in business. It's very amazing connection. I had friends that talked to me after, and they were like, "That blew my mind about the loans." And oh my god, I'm never looking at a loan the same. And now I realize there's only, by the way, 4 times that it's okay to ever take a loan.
Yeah.
For specific cases, but otherwise you shouldn't. And we're learning all about that. There was a lot about taxes and a very fascinating point of view on how to handle your taxes. Things like that nobody gets.
Yeah.
And so people have issues with taxes. People have issues with loans. Most of the world is in huge credit, and most businesses have huge loans.
Yeah.
So it's very powerful.
Another friend came to me and says that for him, one of the keys was that he's living and he's doing his business and whatever. But I was talking about your motivation should be from the viewpoint of duty.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm like, he was like, wow, I never thought about it. What is my duty for my family? What is my duty for my father, for my mother? What is my duty for my body? What is my duty for my employees? What is my duty for my friends? And he says, like, this is blowing my mind just to think about everything from the viewpoint of duty, not what's in it for me.
Yeah.
Which the saying will teach you to look, first of all, it's what's in it for you.
Yeah.
I'm saying, first of all, look at how is it your duty to bring that results.
Yeah. So
and
different.
He was like,
yeah.
wow, he couldn't like. It was amazing.
It flips the whole thing on the head of
Yeah.
what everyone's promoting now, which is put yourself first.
Yes.
You know, that whole thing.
Yes.
It's a total whoosh.
Yeah.
And,
The whole
and
nonsense.
it brings much better results than when you put yourself first.
Yeah. Think about myself. Everyone's saying, you know, this is so amazing. I never think about myself. I always give for others. If you always give for others, you will get a lot.
Yeah.
So if you have a problem and you think that it's because you don't think about yourself, if you think about yourself, obviously you're not going to help other people. And if you're not going to help other people,
Yeah.
and how you, the spirit, which is a nothingness, can think about yourself, how the glass can think about the glass, how the iPhone can think about the iPhone, you cannot actually think about yourself. But that's a different
That's a big
discussion.
topic, yeah, but it's very true. Amazing. So don't wait. Register right now. Sign up right now. gprosperity.com/business. It's free. It's on the screen, and be there. It's free.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
It's
Next
free.
week,
It's amazing,
Friday.
and it's not what you expect, and it's not something that you're going to love, but it will move all the furnitures in your head, and you will realize that you need it. Not necessarily love it, but you definitely need it. I'm not going to give you what you love. I'm not going to give you a nice saying that rhyme. No, I'm going to give you what you need to bring results. So if you're after results, it's for you. But if you are after nice saying, sitting there, not understanding anything and just looking nice, or doing some networking, or just having some exercises that are cool because it's a nice game, no, that's not what we're doing. What we're doing is we bring result. I'm going to train you how to bring result. So if you're serious, if you want to act professionally, not if you want to be a dilettante, don't come. It will not be good for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's proper. Great. This was amazing.
Thank you.
Robert Berg, hola. Good to have you on here.
Hi.
And Jason says, can't wait.
Yes.
And yeah, this was amazing. So see you on there. Get ready. It's going to be amazing. Not this Friday, next Friday. Register now, and it's going to be
register.
really, really awesome.
We're streaming it online, and we'll have it live in Cape Town, on the waterfront.
Right.
Beautiful venue.
Yeah.
Amazing people.
Yeah.
And not many beautiful saying, but really effective data.
Yeah. It's like a medicine that's not necessarily tastes good, but it works. It works.
Yeah, it brings results.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Abele. I love you. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you, everyone.
And see you soon.